What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is the final day of Mix 6-Pack Theme Month here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today comes from the Boston Beer Company, and they're out of Boston, Massachusetts, and this is their Samuel Adams Summer Ale. So they're calling this a citrus wheat ale, which is basically an American Pale wheat ale that is brewed with orange, lemon, and lime peels, along with grains of paradise. Comes in at 5.3% alcohol by volume. 8 IBUs at the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this bottle is, but it does have a Best Buy of November 2019 on the side of it, which means that it's relatively fresh. Plus, it's their summer ale. It's still summer. We're fine. So, it's kind of a somber day here today because this is the 31st and final beer that I'll be reviewing during this theme month, and it's been a blast. It's been absolutely a ton of fun, and I thought I would end it with a beer that I haven't had in a long time. There's multiple reasons why I'm reviewing this one. Number one, I haven't had it in about 6 or 7 years. Number two, the last time I had it, honestly, to this day, still one of my least favorite beers of all time. Samuel Adams Summer Ale. I absolutely hated it 6 or 7 years ago. And I tried it on tap, I tried it in the bottle, and then I tried it the following year. Hated it every single time. Now, that was six to 7 years ago. So my channel, palate has changed a lot in the last 6 or 7 years. So I thought I would give it a review, give it a fair shake, and see how I enjoy this one nowadays. And also, the third reason why I'm reviewing this one is that they changed the recipe. They actually tweaked it, and they added the orange, lemon, and lime peels on their website. They actually say orange, lemon, and lime puree. So the label says peel. We'll go with that. But even so, I don't think they brewed it with all 3 peels back in the days. They said on the website, now lighter and brighter, whatever that means. So I'm going to give this a fair review. I'm hoping I actually enjoy this one nowadays because I just couldn't stand it. And I thought that I didn't like this one because of the grains of paradise, but then I had, numerous Amagang beers that had grains of paradise, and I liked those ones. So that wasn't the issue. The issue was just the beer itself for my palate. So I'm hoping right now that I enjoy this one. And we're going to crack it open. I'm not nervous, but I'm hoping that I enjoy this one. I hope that the final review of the theme month is a good one. Let's give it a pour. So American Pale Wheat Ale, the base style itself isn't one of my favorites. Like Oberon's like one of the big beers within the style, and I don't mind Oberon. I'm just not a huge fan of Oberon, and this is in the same style. So they have some chill haze, has this really nice orange honey color. It has a chill haze on it, but it's a little bit. I can see a little bit through it. Has about a half finger of a bright white head, decent carbonation in there. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Let's get a nose. Oh, that actually smells pretty good. First thing I noticed is that all those peels, like I'm getting really a lemon lime kick to the nose here. Yeah, it smells like a lemon lime juice as opposed to the peel. A little bit of orange. A touch of like a spiciness. I wouldn't say grains of paradise because I don't remember just like having ever grains of paradise in like food or anything. I've only had it in beers. A little bit of like a base graininess, wheat component to it. Definitely citrus heavy. And when they say lighter and brighter, yeah, it has a bright citrus vibe to it, and it just smells very light and refreshing. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Still not a fan. I don't know what it is about this beer. Still not a fan. Yeah, it's not as bad as I remember it. Because what I'm talking about this beer, I'm talking about like I hated this beer. I thought it was disgusting. Like absolutely disgusting to my palate. And what I'm drinking right now isn't disgusting. It's just super bland and not flavorful, and I'm just not a fan. I can see people liking this, though. I can see people really liking this. I will say it's very light. It's relatively refreshing on the palate. There's just not a whole lot here, and there's something, whether it's in the base malt or the hops or something in the ingredients, whether it's I don't think it's the actual citrus peels because I don't remember them having all of that. Probably not the grains of paradise. There's just something in here that just doesn't resonate with my palate. 5.3%, drinks lower side of medium body, higher side of light body. It's fine. Mouthfeel crisp. relatively relatively clean, refreshing. It's crisp, clean, refreshing. Body, mouthfeel are fine. The taste, though, a generic graininess is underneath from the base American Pale Wheat Ale. I definitely pick up on a citrus vibe to this one. The nose was way better from the citrus character. Just getting like light bittering peel to this one, like a more of an orange peel than a lemon and lime. Although I'm getting lemon and lime characteristics, it's more like a slight juiciness. It does finish with a little bit of spiciness from the Grains of Paradise. The finish on this one, semi-dry, a little bit to the sweeter side. Really no bitterness to speak of. 8 IBUs, and the fact that, you know, they're not, you know, this isn't a crazy like IPA or something. As you can see, I'm disappointed. I was really hoping I'd like this one again. I shouldn't say again. I would like this one and not, you know, dislike it. I don't dislike it. It's just not for me. And I guess that's like kind of the perfect way to wrap up this entire month, because there's so many beers that I revisited, so many beers I tried for the first time, and I'd be like, oh, I really like this one, and I'd give it a high score, or I'd give it a really good score. And I didn't have a lot of beers this month that I really dislike. And I'm not going to say I dislike this one, but I don't like it. So I'm not even doing a stylistic rating, because, you know, I could be like, okay, for American Pale Wheat Ale with citrus, you know, peels in it and Grains of Paradise, whatever, it's whatever, 3.5, 3.75, whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say that Samuel Adams Summer Ale, if you like this one, then you like this one. If you don't like this one, don't like this one. I'm somewhere in between at this point where I don't really like it. I don't hate it like I used to. So my palate has changed in some way, where I'm not hating this one, but I don't like this one. And this will probably be the last time that I buy it. I've reviewed it now. And I do like, that's the thing, I like a lot of Samuel Adams beers. Like their Boston Lager is good. Every year I like their Old Fezziwig. I really like their Winter Classic series. I don't even know what they call them anymore, but the Chocolate Bock. There's a lot of Samuel Adams beers that I really enjoy. This just isn't one of them. This is probably my least favorite seasonal from them. So Samuel Adams Summer Ale from Boston Beer Company, 2.75 out of 5. You know, I'm passing it from a 2.5 and below. I'd never drink ever again. 2.75, I would drink this again if I was like at a party. Let's say I was at a barbecue and somebody had this and they handed me one. I'd drink it. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'd drink it. But that's about it for this beer. It just doesn't do anything for me. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that like this beer, and that's the beauty about beer and craft beer, is that, you know, we all have different palates. We all, and I say this in so many reviews, but we do. And that's the beauty of life. We all have different likes and dislikes. We all have different tastes. This just doesn't work for me. And I could see somebody just buying, you know, cases of this every summer when it's released and loving it. And that's the beauty of it. So for me, 2.75 out of 5. I barely pass it, but at the end of the day, at least I don't hate this one. I think I gave it like a 1 out of 5 when I originally had it a couple times. That's how much I dislike this beer. So 2.75 is a big step up for me. At the end of the day, though, it's just not for me. So price and availability, it seems kind of just pointless to talk about Sam Adams price and availability. These are like $9.99 a 6-pack in my area. It might be cheaper in yours. I think 12 packs of this is like 15, 16 bucks. So yeah, it's a great value if you like this beer. Like it's cheap. Availability, Samuel Adams is everywhere. Boston Beer Company everywhere. So many different products, not just Samuel Adams stuff. So price availability is great for these beers, but this one is not great for me. So let me talk real quick about the theme month this month and how we're going to proceed going forward. So first off, I want to thank each and every one of you who has commented on all the reviews this month and has viewed the reviews and, you know, just liked, comment, the whole nine, right? I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This theme month has been a huge success. I've had so many people comment. I've had so many views, like more so than any other month I've had to this date. I've gained a lot of subs, and I'd imagine part of that is because I'm reviewing beers that a lot of you can get. So that is not lost on me. I really did enjoy this entire theme month, being able to review beers that are international, national, and regional, and a lot of you can get. A lot of fun because you can get the beers. It's just not brewery only or local stuff that only a handful of you can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the month of September off from you know, the whole mixed 6-pack or whatever. I have a lot of reviews that I've been, you know, basically holding off on because I didn't want to post 2 reviews a day for the entire month of August. So you're going to see a lot of reviews in September that are mostly like brewery only or, you know, local stuff and whatnot, beers that people sent me in beer mail. But starting in October, what I'm going to do is at the beginning of each month, I'm going to do a vlog where I show you guys 6 to 8 beers that I'm going to be reviewing over the course of that month. And most of them are going to fall in the international, national, and regional brewery category. So you're going to see, reviews from your Sam Adams, from your Sierra Nevada, from your New Belgium, Stone, Lagunitas, Rogue, Dogfish Head, Bell's, just Brooklyn, all those breweries that a lot of you can get. And I'm going to try to review 1 to 2 beers per week that you guys can get. And I'm hoping that at the beginning of the month when I post the vlog, you'll be able to go and grab the beers. I'm going to try to do a mix of like old school beers. So if I want to do Dogfish Head 60 or 90 minute, I'm going to do Dogfish Head 60 or 90 minute because I haven't reviewed them. If I want to do one of the newest releases from a Sierra Nevada, I'll do that. But I'm going to try to mix them in with some of the brewery-only, local, harder-to-get beers that I do review on my channel because I know a lot of you can't get them, or if you can get them, it's only a handful of you. So I'm going to try to mix them in as much as I can because a lot of you have really enjoyed this one, and the best part about my channel and about beer tubing is the interaction. So if we can talk about the beer and share our experiences with the beer or the brewery or whatever the case may be, that's what I'm going to be all about. So look for that starting in October. Should be a good time. I'm not going to give up on the whole mixed six-pack, but it's not going to be strictly mixed six-packs. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just go to Wegmans and make mixed six-pack. I'm just going to pick 6 to 8 beers that I know a lot of you can get, and I'm just going to review them, whether it's at my local bottle shop or Wegmans or whatever. I'm going to buy 6 to 8 of them, and then we're going to go from there. So hopefully that is good news for you guys. If you do, if you think that sounds good, let me know because, like I said, I want to do something where I mix these in, and I think that's a good way to do it. So anyway, last thing I want to say is the Summer Ale from Samuel Adams, Boston Beer Company, 2.75 out of 5. Let me know what you thought about this one. Price and availability was great and everything. So yeah, unfortunate that I ended it on kind of a down note, but I had a feeling maybe I didn't, I wasn't going to like this one, but I'm happy that I don't dislike this one, and I guess that's a small win. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. Appreciate everything during this entire theme month. And until the next one, cheers.